What's good, you got my name Layer back with a reaction video for today, bro. I just woke up at literally at 1 o'clock. It's like 1:41 right now. I had to do some chores and everything. This has just been posted by PewDiePie. We haven't reacted to a PewDiePie video in a minute, guys. I've been reacting to so many other videos, and they're so lit. They're doing so well. So thank you guys for all the love and support. Bro, we're almost at 40,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna be reacting to Logan Paul interview. Lies, memes, and response. You know what I'm saying? So I reacted to the Logan Paul interview. Obviously, there was gonna be some hate on that video, regardless. So I don't really care, anyways. But I was reacting to that review. I did not react to the whole interview, but I reacted to I think 17 minutes of it. And Logan Paul, I was watching the rest of it, and Logan Paul was saying that he was not culturally offending people. He was offending people. He wasn't culturally offending people, which I totally disagree. And Casey actually did pretty good. He did way better. He went a little bit more in. I think he could have went in a little bit more, but obviously, you know, they're friends and stuff like that. So obviously, there's gonna be not really biased, but and he even said that I totally disagree with some of this and blah blah blah. So Casey actually did really well. I'm actually proud of him. But let's get right into the video, guys. Smash that like button. Let's see if we can aim for 100 likes on this video, and let's get it.
PewDiePie is a big old meanie. Logan Paul defends himself. And much more information coming up. I'm Poppy Harlow, and you're watching Boom.
What? What? I never had a Pew News in a minute. Let's go. It's been a minute since Pew News.
I'm Poppy Harlow. You're watching Pew News, the most news site. As you may have heard, PewDiePie got into trouble in the media recently.
Oh yeah.
I don't even care that it was a deep-fried meme. The fact that he posted it speaks volumes. I feel like I'm probably
oh yeah, I remember that.
Talking about this, but I want to share my thoughts. I didn't know much about Demi. I only really just played her video game a few years ago, and I realized that it's for kids. She clearly has a very, very young audience.
Oh yeah, she does.
That she's messing with drugs. I just thought, what an idiot. I'm not the greatest role model, but at least I've never done anything straight out illegal.
Yeah, so I know.
I thought,
well, so stupid.
It's just fun to just make fun of it. And I realize now, no, it wasn't. Because a lot of people seem to doubt my sincerity, I guess, in some way. Just to give context, it was 5 a.m. in the morning. Sometimes my dogs wake me up really early.
5 a.m.? What are you doing at 5 a.m. in the morning?
With anything.
What are you doing?
I saw the meme. It made me laugh, and I posted it on my Twitter. I went to sleep 2 hours. I woke up, and a lot of people were really upset. To be honest, I didn't get it. I didn't get it at all. I'm not the one doing drugs. What the heck did I do? The meme is so ironic and so
But I feel like it was the wrong time to make that joke. That's the thing. Just the wrong time.
She's still alive. What's the problem? If anything, this is a way to snap out of it. Yeah, you were an idiot. So the fact that people came after me, I was really trying to understand why. So I read up on addiction. I try to decipher in between the "you should burn in fire" messages, because also a lot of people were saying that I was making fun of mental health.
No,
no, that wasn't the
case.
That
makes no sense.
And her poor choices, because a lot of people were like, "Well, you talked about mental health a few days ago in a video. You're such a hypocrite." I wasn't doing that. I was making fun of Demi for her poor decision. I realized and I learned that ostracizing and shaming is the last thing an addict needs to recover, because that's just going to make them more likely to relapse and fall back into that
That's
behavior.
true.
It
was just the wrong time for you to post that tweet, bro. That's all.
Friends and family. And
it's all good. We forgive
and
you.
I also learned
just don't do it again,
this
type
is
thing.
Second time she's dealt with drugs. I just thought, I'm really just kicking on someone that's on their.
Is it me or you guys are getting distracted by that box in the background? What is that?
I think it was the worst thing in the world, but it wasn't a nice thing. I can definitely say that. So I thought, okay, well, you know what? I'll just delete it, and I'll apologize sincerely. And
these
that
stupid,
should be it.
These stupid news outlets.
How foolish I am. I always get people telling me, "Stop apologizing, you idiot. What are you doing? You're just making things worse." anytime you apologize to these people, they don't care, and they're just gonna shame you even more. I think that's what happened. BBC posted about it, NBC posted about it, BuzzFeed. I think the BuzzFeed journalists on her Twitter called it the hellfire or something like that. Like, this is the hell we live in. It's like, jeez. But I feel like if I think I've done something wrong, I shouldn't have the ego or the strategy to just say, no, it's better if I don't apologize. A lot of people were saying that anyone could have posted this meme and no one would bat an eye, and I think there is some truth to that.
That's true. That is completely true.
How you have someone that's a role model to a lot of kids, you make a message about how much better you are now, and then you just fall back into the same pit. And then somehow I'm the bad role model in this situation. I'm the villain.
She's the one talking about, oh yeah,
posting a meme.
I'm addiction free, but she just went back into it.
And I'm not attacking her. I'm just saying that a lot of people were saying that it's not her fault for her addiction. It's an addiction. She can't control it. And I agree she shouldn't be shamed because of an addiction, but I also don't think
it's her responsibility
will help either. Saying that it's completely out of someone's control is also saying that it's not up to them to recover from it. It's like saying anyone that recovered from addiction didn't do it from their own work and will. It's just a completely random then, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
There's always been a meme on this channel that anything I say will be picked up on the media.
That's true.
And I feel like this was just a testimony of that meme. Like it's the truth, essentially. Anything I say will be highlighted.
Yeah.
They will jump on any reason to put down my name. Because if they really cared about these issues, about addiction, they would go after the people that shed a light on it in a positive way, not the ones that try and ridicule it. I don't know. I don't care. Moving on. I wasn't going to talk about this, but it came out today, and I watched it, and I thought it was so crazy that I had to talk about it.
It was crazy.
Neistat did an interview with Logan Paul, and man, I want to like you, Logan. I swear.
Honestly,
but you're making it really hard.
I know. You make it so hard just to like you.
And Logan are very similar personalities. They're all about pushing the edge of living life to the fullest. But their drives are just completely opposite. I think at least.
Falling into the social media
Casey is that good one, you know what I'm saying?
Over the past 4 years, building an audience.
Good guy, bad guy.
Garnering false power through views, which equates to money, which equates to, again, success. And then essentially losing it all overnight. Becoming the most hated man in the world in the snap of a finger. So
the hyperbole every single time. The most hated man in the world. Casey asked Logan about this documentary that he's filming about the whole incident.
Is this a fluff piece to make people feel better about Logan Paul?
No, not at all. It's
gonna get monetized. That's what they said.
Making content throughout the years, I try to be as unbiased as possible, and
this documentary is going to be as unbiased
as possible.
But it's me who makes it. Okay, great. I'm sure it'll be very unbiased.
People should, can, or will sympathize with me. Let's be honest, Casey.
Let's be honest, Casey. I don't know, Marcus. I see through your social training, Logan.
When you put out content like that, do you realize the age of it?
Oh yeah, I seen that.
It's odd because, Michael, I'm 22 years old. It's not like
I don't know why, but whenever I see small things like this, I know I'm nitpicking. It feels disingenuous.
Is it not premature? Like, before you can tell a redemption story, there has to be an act of redemption.
True.
What has the act of redemption been for Logan Paul?
It's not been done yet. That's
Logan is talking about how this documentary is going to be his redemption story, because people love a redemption story. People told me this verbatim.
What is the song that he plays in the background? Can I please
you need to film
get that song in the comments?
People told me this many times.
Can someone please comment down below that song
people are telling Logan
in the background
that he has? That's why he's doing this documentary. Just like people told me after the Wall Street Journal that I need to do a charity for Jewish charities or something like that. And I said no. Not because I don't want to, but because it will seem like the most disingenuous thing ever. You're not
Yeah.
doing it because you want to. You're doing it to save
Because-
your brand, and people
exactly.
are smart enough to see through those things.
The rat.
Casey asked Logan about the rat. You know, as soon as this forest incident,
Yeah.
he tased a rat or whatever.
So freaking stupid.
Why? What was up with that?
Yeah, the rat was. That was me becoming obsessed with the idea of being a villain. I made the conscious decision.
What?
I'm gonna be the guy they think I am.
I can actually relate to Logan here. A
What?
lot of
I don't
times
understand. I don't.
after all the scandals I've been through, I question my own morals. I question why do I keep ending up in this situation. And a lot
Okay.
of times I find the answer to be I am genuinely a bad person. I do. I genuinely think it a lot of times. Not all the times, but I think the difference is I'm not trying to make other people think I'm a good person.
I can make content, and I have been for 4 years. For
Okay.
4 years, making people laugh,
That makes
smile,
a
believe
lot
in
more sense
themselves,
when
making them believe that they can
Logan
accomplish
Paul
their
did it.
goals, even if they're from a small town in Ohio.
I've been making videos for 8 years. I just want to show people that you can make it, even if you're just.
he
from a
keeps
small
talking
town
about
in Sweden.
Ohio like a lot,
What are
bro.
you saying?
To use that same pretext as sort of justification for, you know, killing a rat or
Well, I didn't kill the rat.
Just shut up. It doesn't
just
matter
shut
at
up.
this point. Don't defend these things. It's the same with me when I dropped the N-bomb. A lot of people are like, he said it to another person. And I always want to say, no one heard me say it. But I'm not going to use that defense because it doesn't matter. That's not what people took out of it.
some of the
Yeah.
other more controversial, sensational things you've done.
Yeah.
Running around Japan wearing silly outfits.
Yeah,
Stupid
so that-
Pokemon
insensitive
outfits.
to culture.
Apparently, for some reason, Casey calling Logan culturally insensitive is the most
Yeah.
upsetting thing ever for him.
I want to
Yeah, I
address.
know.
I'm not gonna lie. This is the hardest thing about all this is, I think being perceived as culturally insensitive.
I'm not gonna lie, but the hardest thing out of all this is the fact that you just called me culturally insensitive. Okay, are we expected to believe that, or
As far as the outfits go,
Oh my
on sale at a
god.
store,
the outfits were on sale on the store, so then it's okay?
right next to the.
It's okay to run around and throw pick
Not by the
Pokeballs at people,
Maybe he
right?
just doesn't understand what it is.
There's a difference between
Jesus.
culturally insensitive and insensitive.
But it also doesn't matter. You don't seem to understand why one is offensive anyway, so
I'm vegan now.
This
I think
vegan
the
to do
most
with anything.
important thing to take out of this video is this.
I'm vegan now.
I'm vegan now. I'm a good person. Why do you think you being vegan is relevant to anything?
Doing what
Yeah.
you want to do to achieve your goals, which is always, like I said, it's always been that. But all that stuff is overlooked when you make a mistake or.
I can agree again with Logan.
That's
here.
true.
He's done.
I agreed with
good.
that.
I mean, I don't agree with it, but he thinks he's done good, like inspiring kids, and I can relate to that. I think
Yeah.
I've done a lot of positive with my channel as well. That never gets highlighted, but I don't feel the need to constantly tell people like, I'm a good person.
Yeah,
Look,
that's
I
what
done
Logan
all
Paul.
these
That's what
things.
makes
I
you
done all
like
these
more
charities. I done all
sketchy,
these
bro.
things. Look, I'm a good
You don't have to
person.
talk
That
about, like,
shouldn't
you're a
be
good
your
person.
mission to
You know what I'm
keep
saying?
reminding people.
I say as a
Logan
joke,
talks
you know,
about how
as a
it
troll,
led up
you
to
know what I'm
all this
saying?
scandal, like he was just
Not
constantly
barely.
making videos and not thinking what he was doing.
We got so caught up in creating that we did not stop to think about what we were making and whether or not it was right. Because you
I
make
agree
it,
with that.
you put it out. We were on autopilot essentially, which is it's extremely dangerous when you're broadcasting to an audience of 5 to 7 million people every day. And so there
That
wasn't
is
thinking.
true.
It was create content, create content, create content. Not okay. Hey, take a step back, slow down, breathe.
Do you believe that, or is that bullshit? Because if that mission is the same as this momentum, this autopilot, where's the distinction between wanting to do good and wanting to, you know, looking for sensationalism that will
That
drive
is true.
clicks?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
What?
Casey asked such a great question. I'm not sure I understand the question. He's saying that if you're just on autopilot, and you're not thinking about what you're doing, how can you say that you care about spreading a positive message and not just caring about sensationalism?
I understand. And
Do you, Casey?
Do you, Casey? Do you understand?
Okay, I can go on.
Oh my
hit
gosh.
details. Whatever. You should watch the interview. It's interesting. A lot of people gave Casey for doing this. I think it's good to create a dialogue. It's a shame how people are so militant towards people they don't like that they won't even talk to.
Yeah.
Because that's really how you create division more than anything, which just leads to more hate. I think he's doing a noble thing. But the final point I find hilarious. Because Casey praises Logan's anti-suicide video, the video he did after the whole thing.
Yeah.
And the response from Logan is just...
That video, I think, had a very important message behind it. I like that video.
That one cheesed me a lot, though.
For it. But did it show you sort of... Did it demonstrate that your channel is capable of so much more, and your reach is capable, and your voice is capable of so much more than just sensationalism and views?
Yes.
Did it change you away from sensationalism and views? That was the question.
Okay.
His answer.
It's the most viewed anti-suicide
Yeah.
PSA ever.
It's the most viewed ever. I am so great. I have the most viewed PSA anti-suicide video ever. I don't care about sensationalism or views. I have learned. I really want Logan to come back, but I don't think he can until he's completely honest. Because people are constantly going to be skeptical.
Honestly.
Especially
the dog.
at this point. I think this entire interview, Logan is trying to give the answer that he thinks Casey wants.
Yeah.
And my tip for Logan, unsolicited advice, would be question yourself why these titles are important to you. Oh, I'm vegan, or you can't call me culturally sensitive. And why you care that your video anti-PSA
has the most views. Like, who cares?
Why is that important to you? And I'm asking you, honestly, is it to reach more people, or is it because you like things to be better?
Yeah.
Because we've seen only evidence for that so far. So that's all people are gonna see. Your intention might be different, but I doubt it. Next news, Twitch added GIFs. It's adding GIFs. That's crazy. All right, we're out of time.
What? Alright guys, that'll be the end of the video. Smash that like button, comment down below your opinions about this. What do you guys feel about the Logan Paul interview? I felt like Logan Paul has so much things to talk about. Like, he's not being completely honest with us. He's saying some sketchy things. So, what do you guys feel about it? Comment down below. Sorry if I wasn't talking that much in this video. It's because my throat is still hurting a little bit. It's going away. And I see you guys saying that feel better soon. It is going away, but you know, it just hurts a little bit more. But thank you guys so much. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. And yo, bro, I'm done. Peace.